Good evening, my people. I hope you are well. So this, in my opinion, is one of the most beneficial videos you can ever watch because it's something that people don't really talk about, and in my opinion it's the most important part of a cutting phase, and that is after the phase is done. It's going to be a bit of a raw one. Originally I set the camera up on a tripod and sat on the chair there, but I felt like I was doing like an apology video or something like that. So right, you've come to the end of your cut. Naturally, you're gonna feel excited, you know, like finally I've got to the end. That excitement, and you're gonna experience that same feeling that you see Tyson Fury experience, that you see a lot of people experience when they achieve the thing that they've been fucking so focused on for so long. You feel a little bit down, and it is very fucking normal, you know. When you've had that goal for so long, every morning you wake up, this is the goal I'm getting after. It gives you a little bit of life, and I've said this a lot about goals, that the goals themselves aren't the thing. That's not the thing which is the achievement. The achievement is getting better every single day. That's what we want to do as humans. We want to feel like we're progressing. Like humans have this success mechanism built inside of us that we want to progress every single day. And when you have that goal taken away from you, suddenly you feel lost. So you have to deal with having that goal gone. So number one, I want you to make sure when you finish that phase, you've got the next goal set. What is that next goal? Do you want to get bigger? Do you want to maintain it? Do you want to try and go into fucking higher rocks? Whatever it is, think of what the following steps are, because if not, you will feel lost, and that's when you can see people start to binge eat and just overall start to feel very fucking down. So make sure you've got the next goal set. Secondly, and this is very similar to what I was saying there about having a goal set, when you've been restricted for so long, you know, naturally you're gonna have a lot of fucking cravings. So this is where people can go off the rails. Your appetite is going to be crazy, and I've done this before where after a cut I've ate 20,000 calories in a day, and I've had weeks where I've been binging like crazy, and you end up having to go back into cut, ruin all of your hard work. So again, make sure that goal is clear. Enjoy a little off-plan meal, you know, enjoy maybe 2 days. I'd say have 2 days of enjoying the food you've craved, everything you fancy, not everything you've fancied, but just the things that you've wanted, and actually enjoy those foods. Don't be just binging for the sake of it. Like, go out for a nice meal, enjoy the things that you're having, like make sure it's enjoyable and you're not doing it for the sake of it. Because when I ate them 20,000 calories, I didn't enjoy it one bit. I really didn't. I was just fucking binging for the sake of it. Felt like absolute shit. And then this one here is the complete opposite to that. So I've done both, right? I've finished a cut before, and I've binged like crazy, 20k calories, put on like 15 kilo within 2-3 days, which didn't feel good. But then I've also done the opposite, where I've been so scared to lose the visuals. Like, I've become that person. I identify as the person who's shredded. Like, that become my personality in a way. I felt like that's where my self-worth comes from. So I was scared to eat more calories. I was scared to come away from this restricted plan. And you've got to see being shredded as a holiday destination. It's not a case of, right, get shredded, stay there for life. You can't. Like, it puts so much strain on the body. A calorie deficit is just seen as a good thing. Like, yeah, it's good to drop body fat if you're holding on to a lot, but your body receiving less calories than it requires puts a lot of strain on the body. So you don't want to be in a calorie deficit for a long amount of time. You want to get hormones back to normal, and this goes on to my third point. So hormones and burnout. Mentally, you're going to be very sensitive after your cut. You know, you've been going through a lot, so that's the way I'd say it. You're just very sensitive after. Then also your hormones would have gone to shit. Like, testosterone basically non-existent. So you're trying to get your hormonal panel back to a good position after your cut. It's very, very hard to begin with. Like, for me, after my show, it took me only this last week I've started to feel normal, and I competed around 8 to 10 weeks ago, I believe it was the 7th of September, so 9 weeks ago, 8 to 10. So yeah, around 9 weeks ago I competed. It's taken 9 weeks for me to be able to train again. Like, I've been training constantly, but the sessions have been shit. I haven't been able to get a pump. My libido's been non-existent, and the mood's been shit as well. So it's a very hard time, it really is, but going over the 3 things, alright? So number 1, make sure you've got your goal set for the following stage. Number 2, your appetite's going to be crazy, so make sure you enjoy some off-plan food for 2 days, but enjoy it. It's not to be a crazy fucking binge. And then number 3, your hormones. It's going to be very fucking hard. You're going to feel a little bit lost, or you're going to feel burnt out, so just be kind to yourself, and remember, right, you're human. Like, it's not, life's not just about walking around shredded all the time. As good as it does feel, there is more to life than that. So don't be scared to go out for a nice little meal. Do the things that you missed out on when you was cutting, because the sacrifice that you do have to make when you're cutting is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got one time on this earth, and locking in for those moments are so good for you. Like, it's fucking incredible for every area of your life. But don't be scared to get some normality back, whether that's a weekly off-plan meal, you know, even be able to get a coffee that you actually enjoy rather than like your Americanos and your espressos. So yeah, overall, be fucking proud of yourself for going through that phase. But these following steps, they're the hardest steps yet. Like, it makes the cut feel easy, so don't neglect this post-cut phase, because the cut is not finished until you are out of this phase. If you do have any struggles, which I haven't mentioned, as obviously everyone's situation is individual, and I do feel like everything that I covered should fit into one of your boxes, but feel free to drop me a message, because like I say, I've suffered with this stage for years. Like, I've been through countless bulks and cuts, so I've sort of been through every possible like struggle that you can with it. But yeah, anything that you are struggling with, drop me that message. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe. What is the other thing? Like, subscribe. I don't, YouTubers always say the third thing, I can never remember it. Whatever the third thing is, do that.